The European Central Bank has bought us some time for handling the coronavirus crisis. With the last decisions, we now have around €1 trillion of asset purchases from here to December 2020. If we sum the original 120 billion decided in the first press conference and then the 750 billion of the pandemic emergency purchase program, plus the purchases that were already taking place. Now, this is probably more than enough to cover the expenditure that are related to the emergency crisis in most of the European countries, in particular also in Italy. But this is not enough in the medium term. Why so? Because the debt to GDP ratio of every country will increase by 20 to 30 percentage point by the end of this year. And therefore, when the ECB will stop buying these bonds, the market is going to test the willingness of the ECB to sustain with continuous further purchases the debt to GDP ratios. Then in the long run, this is going to be unsustainable and it's going to lead to a lot of tensions on the Eurozone. So we do need a fiscal policy response. And the fiscal policy response, however, cannot, I say again, cannot be placed within the existing treaties under the Coronabond modality. Why so? Because that requires a treaty change and that requires probably a change in the German constitution. So what we need to do, if we want to really create some sort of common debt, we need to use in a smart and novel way the existing institutions, either the European Stability Mechanism or the European Investment Bank. We have to work within the existing rules. There are ways of using these institutions in a smart way without the problems associated to past practices. Let's do it now.